Blessed be beautiful soul, my name is Samantha. If we've never met before, I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, I'm doing like a little witchy haul from the op shop, thrift shop, whatever you want to call it. And first up, I have this really cute vintage mug because I want us to go and have tea together. They were in a set of 3 and they were 50 cents each, and I just thought they were so cute. So let's go boil the jug, have some tea together, because that way then it feels like I'm hanging out with my friends, and it's like my favorite thing to do when I make videos. Whew, okay, I'm back. I got some hibiscus tea. I'm gonna put it up to rest because it's literally way too hot to drink, but I hope that you have something delicious as well. Okay, so one of the first things I wanna show you guys, I've got everything kind of just like around me in this area. I got these little glass boxes, and I thought that they would be perfect to do some spell work in. I don't know, I just instantly, as soon as I saw them in the shop, saw this image of like crystals down the bottom and an offering in the center with like herbs around them, and I just feel like it's really cool because you can open it and close it, and yeah, it just reminded me of like a big giant spell jar. And while we're on the topic of spell jars, I found these cute little containers. They were $1. I mean, look, like they're normally like $2 anyway, but I thought, why not get them? And they're glass, so yeah, got some little spell jars for $1. I found this really cool pottery bowl, and it reminds me of the pottery bowl that I used to make flower essences in, but something about this marking here just reminded me of like my Celtic ancestry and just like the braids. I know that they're not like done properly, but it just reminded me of it. Like, it had really good energy, and it was only $2. I'm obsessed with anything like handmade, especially pottery and when it's glazed, so I thought this was beautiful. So yeah, I thought I really want to have a permanent altar for my ancestors, and this would be a really beautiful bowl to put water in with some like floating candles or something like that. So I also found this really cool little metal basket looking thing, which I thought I could use to put candles and things in there. And it literally has like a Viking ship, but the people have got these little witchy hats on. So I have no idea what this is about. The cool thing though is that it actually comes out on the back here. So I can literally take this out and put whatever I would like in there. So I thought that was a really cool little thing. And it was $3. I found this beautiful copper little bell, and it has a koala on it, and I'll just ring it for you. It came at the perfect time because I actually had been trying to call in a bell. So it's really weird that it happened literally at the op shop, and it was only $1. And obviously I live in Australia, and working with the Australian natives is a big part of my practice. So yeah, especially when it comes to clearing energy and calling in spirits or whatever it may be, I really had been looking for a bell. Sometimes that happens where I just get this really big call to go thrifting, and like what happened yesterday, all of a sudden I just found all of this amazing stuff. While we're on the topic of Australian animals, this is not very witchy, but I found these really cute placemats. It's a little bit washed out with my lighting at the moment, but they're all like vintage old Australian animals, and I'm a very nostalgic person, so whenever I find stuff that reminds me of like my grandmother, I'm always keen to grab it. So I love these like vintage illustrations. Look at the little sugar glider. The lighting's a little bit bad, but yeah, anyway, I got these, and they were literally like $2. I got some cute little frames to put on my gallery walls, so I love these ones. I actually have a whole collection of them, so whenever I find extras, I always pick them up, and I have the exact same one as this as well, so good little find, and they're like $1 each or something like that. I found another photo frame that had this beautiful bronze sun on it, and I actually plan on painting this a different color, maybe black, and doing some sort of illustration here. But yeah, I thought this would be really cute, and it was literally $1. And it's got like a wire hanging at the back there, so it'll be perfect to put on the wall. Now, I have just started doing embroidery again, so I wanted to go and stock up on some cottons, but often when you go to the shops, like, not that they're expensive, they're about $1.50 for one little thing of cotton, but at the op shop you can find like 6 of them together for $2, and that's what I did. I literally was able to fill this entire box filled with colors, all from the op shop, and they're all the same brand that I buy brand new, so that was awesome. You can see them all through there. And I also managed to find the embroidery hoop, so the actual hoop for my embroidery, and the material at the op shop as well. So it's really rough, don't judge me, but this is aconite or wolfsbane, and yeah, I'm gonna be putting it in a frame and putting it on my gallery wall above my bed, I believe, and doing a few other little symbols and things around it. So I would love to keep doing some florals that I work with, like foxglove and belladonna and henbane and all those sorts of poisonous plants. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, and blue lotus. I literally had a dream about drinking blue lotus tea, like the flower. I was like peeling it or like looking at the actual dried herb, and then when I woke up and I kind of looked into the properties and what blue lotus kind of does with when we drink it medicinally, it's all about altered states and doing trance work and astral projection and all those sorts of things. So yeah, I really love it when a plant spirit or when spirit kind of sends you that message of like, hey, you need to be looking at this, because I've just been kind of looking at deepening my mediumship studies again, and needing to kind of like raise my vibration and get into that much more like I don't know, high frequency, I guess. So yeah, it was really cool when a plant spirit calls. So I know I want to do an embroidery of a beautiful blue lotus as well. Now I want to show you this really cool you know, doona cover, whatever you want to call it, sheet quilt thingy. It's a 90s style sun and moon, and it's literally in a queen bed size. So I've been looking for these for ages because I'm obsessed with 90s things. It just makes me so nostalgic for my childhood, and yeah, I love these. So I'm trying to redo our bedroom, and the vibe of what I love is the old medieval like astronomy towers. So I want it to be like really cool bronzes and medals and herbs all hanging everywhere, and that's why I want to have these beautiful little embroideries on the walls, and I want it to feel like a little witch's shack. So I thought this would be really cool to bring in to the bedroom. Tea is the perfect temperature now. I love filming these videos. Like, I've still got some more stuff to show you, but I thought I'd take a little tea break and have a chat. Reading your comments and interacting with you guys in the comments is like my favorite thing ever. It feels like I'm building a little community, and it makes me so happy. So yeah, I'd love to hear if you go op shopping as well in the comments. About to show you the next thing that I bought. But yeah, let me know if you go op shopping, or let me know what your favorite thing is out of my haul. I don't want to always do hauls all the time, because I try not to just like, you know, keep consuming and buying things. And whenever I do buy something, I always do like a big clean out of my home and give back things that I'm not using back to the op shop. Oh my God, I have to show you Wolfie as well. Hold on. Hey, handsome boy. You are so cute. And I forgot to say also that this was $8 for this quilt set. So I got this little candlestick holder. It was made at my local cooperage. It's made from camphor laurel, and it was only $1.50. So of course I'm gonna go and buy it, especially when it's natural, and I love candle holders. Speaking of, I also got this really cool metal, it's like a wrought iron sort of metal candle holder. It was very medieval witchy vibes, which is so me. And I love it so much. So I think this was literally like $2 or something like that. So I was very happy with this. I feel like I'm holding a trident or something like that. It's very rustic and heavy. then to go along perfectly, I found these really cute dipped candles. So I thought they would be, I mean, they're not going to last very long. They look like pretty cheap wax, but they were like $1. So I thought, you know what, why not grab these little tapered candles? Oh, this is really cool. So it was only $3. It is a sterling silver and a crystal necklace, and it's got like a really cute little feather design here. And I don't know whether it's agate, turquoise, it could be chrysoprase. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I wear a lot of turquoise and it does kind of look like Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but it is really, really smooth and polished, and it just wouldn't surprise me if it was something else. But for $3, how could you literally go wrong? Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, I forgot that I got earrings and I haven't even opened them. So these were $2 and they actually are turquoise. They are old vintage lapis lazuli and turquoise earrings, and they were literally $2. So sometimes I find like it's really important to look at different spots in the op shop. So these were on like a little teeny tiny earring rack, and sometimes the op shop like people don't realize like what gemstones are, you know, worth. Sometimes I see stuff and they've like made something really expensive when it's like really cheap and not that great quality, but then things that are really good quality are really cheap. They kind of like don't know the worth of it. So yeah, I think it's really cool, and I forgot that I picked these up, so this will be perfect because again, I've also been calling in some new earrings, and I always wear my turquoise necklace and my turquoise rings. So I have 2 turquoise rings. I've got my big malachite, and then I also have a massive big labradorite ring that I wear like every day. Each one of the rings I have like enchantment and spell work weaved around them, so energetically they are for specific things. So I also have been calling in some earrings, and I'm so glad because lapis is one of my favorite crystals to work with, so I'm very, very happy with these. And I mean, it kind of resembles a cross in some ways, but I more see the ankh, you know, so the symbol of life and birth and rebirth in the ancient Egyptian culture. But something that I wanted to share with you is if you feel uncomfortable with things that have crosses on them, sometimes it can be a way and an invitation for you to reclaim the cross. We all know what crosses are symbols for, but think about the cross as the crossroads, you know, the place where two things intersect, where directions cross over, a meeting point of energy. And that's what I kind of love about this earring, is that the crystal, the turquoise, is in the center of the crossroads. And you can also see crosses as directional, you know, as like north, south, east and west, or the elements, earth, water, fire and air. So you can reclaim this symbol that has been used. For a lot of us, we have a lot of religious trauma around these sorts of symbols. So remember, you can reclaim these things as your own and empower yourself with these symbols. I found these little canvases. So there's 3 in a pack and they were $1 each. So I got 3 of them. And it's crazy because I literally use the exact same brand when I make these intuitive art pieces. So these are for my altar. And when we do the shamanic journeys in the course that I teach, Soul Quest, we do a shamanic journey to meet an animal guide that's going to help you, a protective one that you can call upon. So mine was Crocodile that came through, who met me in the lower worlds, and it was really interesting. I felt this thing of like, we need to have something on the altar to symbolize, to call in and really anchor its energy, kind of like an offering. And I think that artwork is a perfect way to do an offering, because you're putting your love, often we're channeling things from spirit, and it doesn't have to be, you know, you don't have to be an artist. This is literally printed images that we've then like painted a little bit over the top, and it's the perfect size to place on an altar. So I thought, as I work with different animal guides, I can create one of these paintings, and then whenever I feel that animal coming back in to show guidance, I can get their specific painting out and place it on my altar and do the offerings around this this painting. So it worked out so perfect that I literally found the exact size and the exact same canvas that I had been wanting to buy anyway. something that was really crazy when I was thinking about getting back into doing the embroidery. At the exact same op shop, I actually found this little rubber stamp, and it says cross stitched by, and then you obviously write your name there. And as I was looking at it, I was like, oh, I probably would just like get rid of the crossed bit and just have it, you know, stitched by, and then I can write my name. And when I turned the stamp around, someone had already done it. They'd literally torn away the crossed bit, so it literally says stitched by. And I think this was, yeah, $1.50. So I knew that I had to get it just in case I ever do, I don't know, get a little bit better and want to give this as a gift to someone. I can do a little tag up that says stitched by Samantha. And I also found this little pin cushion that has lavenders all over it, and it was 50 cents. So I thought this would be perfect because the pin cushion that I have for my dolls is a really big, beautiful mushroom island that my mum made me, but it is really, really deep. So if I put a normal pin in there, it's very much a big chance it's going to get lost. So this little lavender cushion is perfect for my embroidery needles. And like I told you before, I am obsessed with the 90s, and I found this really cute little apron. It's so sweet. It's literally hand stitched, and it's so gorgeous. And it just reminds me of a little 90s nana. So I thought when I'm doing my cooking, but even just doing kitchen witchery, it would really be beautiful to have this as a part of my wardrobe because yeah, more and more I feel myself kind of calling in this hearthy hedge kitchen witch energy, and the more that I do, the more I will obviously share, because that's the whole point of my YouTube, is I live my life and then I film it and then show you it, you know. So the more that I do within things for myself, not for YouTube, doing it for me, the more I get to share with you. It's sometimes these special items of clothing that when you put them on, it allows your body to get ready and prepare for ritual, for magic, for stepping into your mystical mindset. It's literally sometimes just like a cloak, a cape, it might be a certain dress or jewelry items that you wear that really make your mind go, oh, I'm about to come into this mystical place and come out of the mundane. So maybe it might be my little kitchen witchery, you know, little apron that I put on and feel nice and connected to spirit. Tea time again. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Like I said, sometimes I find nothing, but other times I get this really strong call, like I really need to go thrift shopping, and I find heaps of stuff like I did today. I'd love to hear what your favorite item was out of all of this. There was one thing that I didn't get from an op shop. I found this little mortar and pestle in one of the op shops, and I didn't get it because I already have one, but it was so cute. And then my freaking mortar and pestle broke. So I feel like I was meant to get it. I just like logically, you know, didn't. I should have just trusted my intuition and bought it. So if I go and grab that this afternoon or tomorrow, I will show you in next week's video because I'm making a video about my new apothecary that I'm building in my witch's studio. So I'm sharing that process with you, and yeah, if I buy it, you'll see it in next week's video. Let me know what your favorite thing was. I think if I was to choose my favorite, oh, there's so many. I probably would say I love this candle holder. I love my earrings that I got, and maybe the quilt cover, like the Stars and Moon quilt cover. They're like my fave things, which I was so stoked that I found. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you next week. I'm working very hard currently on the apothecary and trying to, like, everything is an absolute shitstorm down here. I'm actually sitting on the floor, which is comfy and looks cute. So I think I might sit on the floor more often. I'm on pillows and stuff. Like, I have all these cute little throw pillows and stuff down here. It just feels really relaxed sitting on the floor for some reason. But yeah, I'll see you in next week's video, and you can find me on my website, sacredsolaris.com, but you can also on my socials, Facebook, TikTok. It's either Sacred Solaris or Samantha Solaris. So just kind of type in both and you'll find me. But yeah, have a beautiful, blessed day. I love you, and blessed be, beautiful soul. Bye. See you next week. And I hope you have a beautiful week wherever you are in this world. Take a moment for yourself. Have some tea.